guys, we did To Castle Wolfenstein. Ayun, sige. Let me put the live chat on. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I think it's gonna be great outside the office, and I don't know what's for tomorrow. You know, the people at Camp Abercans and Camp CME are going to a Milsim event. This is what I like about the sniper rifle. Look how good it is in the snow. You can really see them even through the fog. Be careful not to shoot the generator because it will explode. Got him. I choose to play this stealthily. Let's quick save. I've actually finished this, but I wanted to show you guys. Oh, hold on. Two bursts. He was a paratrooper. I noticed this guy doesn't throw grenades very far. You're gonna see the bodies. So quiet, no? I wonder what's the safest way to approach the tower, guy. Got it. I don't think you guys have seen my Venom gun. You haven't seen this from previous streams, no? You can really see through the fog. See? There's a lot of enemies there. I didn't know it was a Venom soldier in there with a Gatling gun. No, he tripped the alarm. He pressed it. You're gonna come here. Hello. I think I want them to come here. Maybe they're not. Good save. I gotta remember the Venom soldier. I'm so sorry about the video. Hold on. No, it's not occupying the screen. Not occupying the full screen. Yeah, that's a Venom soldier right there. I think it takes 3 hits. That's a lot of ammo for him. Oh. I think I heard him drop. Let's get his ammo. I hope I don't get detected. Oh. It's another guy. Do you mean to tell me that I shot the Venom soldier a few times and then he didn't care? He just stood there. I think that's him. Putik yun. He didn't care. I think I heard footsteps. Ayun. Putik, hindi naman tinatamaan. Oh, they didn't friendly fire. And friends like these, who needs enemies? I thought it was all out. Like all out of ammo. Oh man. It's pretty hard. I mean, if you don't go stealthily. So let's avoid them altogether. Ano nila? It's a paratrooper. You can pass. Uy! You can pass there pala. Oh, yun naman. Right. Ano bang pwede kong gawin para matigil ito ko? Hold on. They're already alarmed. I think they're downstairs now, no? I haven't shown you guys. This is kind of short range. It's pretty neat that the AI actually run when grenades are close to them. Tapos you can actually cook grenades. Tumulong. So let's wait for him. Oh, tignan! He really likes to play hide and seek, ah. Oh! Yun. Yun. I think we got the Venom Soldier. Yeah, he's in pieces. Long range din yung paratrooper rifle. I think one more hit and I'm dead. 7 HP. Oh. See, I'm gonna show you guys the scary mission with the low person stuff. Oh, mali naman yun nun. X-Labs. the scary part. That's the loper. Right there. I think it's the first time you guys are seeing it. There. That's the loper. Naman. I don't know what to do to avoid that. I think I also could have baited it, lured it here, and then turned on the electricity. I don't think it will survive. No, I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. We can turn that one off. This is where we came from. Always getting lost. Oh, it's locked. I don't think it's supposed to be locked. Why is it locked? I can't. I don't know. So yeah. You know, I'm really tempted to play the, what do you call this? Stealth mission, you know.
I see you finally fixed the elevator.
How come he's not alert? I think this is the first time I get to see the Loper, you know. And I'm low on health. You see me, miss? I got both of us. Lol. That's pretty funny. Anyway, it crashed. The game crashed. I haven't. Playing Genshin. Wow, you learn something every day. Wow. Meow 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 meow. Wonder if I got something to grind. Oh, bilan lahat. Ang galing ah.
Secure all objectives in each sector, then push into the next.
Garand. I don't like that server. So many banned weapons. I don't understand it if it's only one or two. But if they ban whole classes, I don't like it. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Soldiers, must defend the objective.
Almost dead center in that range. No, they're too close. And they're lower than the angle of depression. I can't angle this down any further.
Attention, we are losing objective Ava.
Sige. 150 meter zero. Good hit.
We are losing objective Ava. Be aware that objective Ava has been lost.
Alrighty.
We have lost this sector.
Yun.
Fortify this sector for an attack.
I think it's the equivalent of hitting it 3 times with that attack rifle. Oh man. B. 150 meters zero.
We are losing objective Ava.
300 meters zero. Really low. 150.
We have lost objective Ava.
Pew. Meow meow. Meow meow. Look. Look. I'm hitting it. Oh. Nasa labas. Lol.
Objective Vega has been lost. This sector is lost.
It's pretty funny.
We must fortify all positions in this sector.
150 meter 0. I think I'll go ahead and make it 300. Let's check the bullet.
Defend the sector.
It's like shooting ants. Lol. Oh no.
Amunai, we are losing objective Ava.
75 meter 0. We can go here.
We have now lost objective Ava.
They didn't notice me. Spread out. Spread out. There's a tank in here. Still there. Still there. There it is. The German.
位置はわかるか？気をつけろ。
We have lost this sector. Retreat.
Yeah! That was nice. We got in the tank. Got him. Oh man.
Firing! On target!
撃たれた誰か
Next time, let's do anti-tank. You know, 75 meters. Ooh, moving target. 75 meters, 0. Got him. Hit.
気をつけろそこは危険だ
一人倒した敵の動きを止めてるぞ
Ano naman. You know, I think I'm gonna have to modify the laptop chassis. Oh, 5.3 is not so bad. Thanks.
手榴弾を使う
Hit. Nice. Hit. Someone else got him before I did.
Attention, we are losing objective Ava.
Headshot. That's only 75 meter 0.
We have lost objective Ava.
dead. Already got two of them. Got him.
We are losing objective Baker.
Good thing you guys can't hear me coughing.
Soldiers, objective Baker has been.
全員注意しろ。そこだ。
This sector is lost. Retreat now.
そこだ。気をつけろ。ふざけるな。
Successful retreat, soldier.
さあ立て。
Prepare for an assault. Occupy your position.
Panzerfaust.
Defend this sector.
Frick. By the way, that was the as far left as I can turn it. Can't aim anymore to the
We
left.
are losing objective Baker.
Meow 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 meow.
We have lost objective Baker.
爸爸还在吗？
喵
爸爸不在
喵
的话，我跟你们叫爸爸。
喵喵喵喵。
慢慢进入。
喵喵。Bro, use the points.
Objective Ava is being lost.
That's pretty far. I didn't know you can throw anti-tank grenade that far. I wouldn't risk it. Because I wanna make sure that it hits. Ang dami. I shouldn't go back to sleep. I have to keep my sleep schedule. Sige, let's play different games. Maybe, I know what's next. Hunter. Wait lang guys, may ginagawa ko. I didn't sort this out last time. Last time I streamed. Meow 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 meow. Kailan kaya ako makakalaro ulit? It's been raining and this weekend they have a Milsim event, so there are no games. No games in Camp Labarcads. Meow meow.
Grenade out.
Yellow, let's
Banana,
go.
banana.
Yellow.
Incendiary. Fire in the hole.
Banana. Planted.
Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Grenade out.
Bomb banana. Bomb banana.
Terrorists win. Let's move out. Throwing a grenade. Smoke. Grenade. Incendiary out. Grenade out. Terrorists win. Let's have it, lads.
Meow meow meow.
Grenade out. Grenade out.
Putik yan, 0-3 na pala.
Throwing grenade. Incendiary out. Grenade out. Laying down smoke. Laying down smoke.
Bueno.
Terrorists win. That's how we roll. one. Incendiary out. Grenade. Incendiary. Grenade out.
Go.
Throwing fire. Grenade. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Move out. Smoke. Decoys out. Grenade out. Throwing grenade. Throwing fire. Smoke. Incendiary. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Oh, thanks.
Hey, fuck each.
Meow meow.
Your mic is not working.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Grenade out. Fire in the hole. Throwing fire. Grenade out. Incendiary. Laying down smoke. Grenade out. Counter-terrorist win. Good stuff.
Meow meow. You know,
Move it, move it.
yesterday's shift like was really bad for me because I forgot my watch.
Deploying decoy. Incendiary out. Fire out. Incendiary out. Throwing flashbang. Laying down smoke.
Oh, nice.
Throwing fire. Throwing a grenade. Counter-terrorists win. We're getting stuff right into them. Move it, move it.
Meow meow meow.
Grenade out. Incendiary. Throwing grenade. Throwing smoke. Counter-terrorists win. What's the clear lodge? Let's go. Throwing fire. Grenade.
Go away, go away. Green, go away.
Eh?
Smoke. Throwing a grenade.
Middle, middle, middle. Bomb me.
Go bait, green. Green, go. Left, left.
Where's the other one? Oh, freak. Hindi na ako makauwi. I'm sorry about that.
Decoys out. Throwing flashbang. Smoke. Incendiary. Grenade out. Throwing smoke. Throwing a grenade. Grenade out.
On site. Ano ba yan? Nag-spray and pray. Spray and pray siya.
Throwing a decoy. Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Yo. CD. On site.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Ano ba yan?
Decoy. Grenade out. Throwing fire. Smoke. Throwing a grenade.
Meow.
Activating the bomb. Bomb has been planted. Terrorists win. Yes.
Meow.
This is all mine. Decoys out. Throwing fire. I'm throwing a grenade. Molotov.
Church ruins. Church.
Terrorists win. Yeah.
Meow meow. Hi, nubby nubby nubby. Nubby nubby nubby. Meow meow meow.
Terrorists win.
Meow meow. Chicken.
Rush P, green.
Meow meow.
Pak een beetje euro, Nick. He's not working.
Meow meow.
I'm planting the bomb. Bomb has been planted.
Try the new Squishmallows McFloat,
Meow, meow.
available in grape, cotton candy, and raspberry.
In a previous video, I demonstrated how tap water reacts with electronic circuits. Along the way, we concluded that an Arduino Pro Mini boards will not work reliably underwater without the help of protection against the water. That is when I coated the Arduino in an unknown substance, which was actually just plain old nail polish. After letting it dry, it protects the circuit from the water, and thus it functions without a problem. For simple and small circuits, this method is suitable, and seems to not influence the electrical connections negatively. But let's say we have an ESC that we want to operate underwater. Now, in case you don't know, an ESC is an electrical circuit that connects in between a BLDC motor and a power source and controls the revolution speed of the motor according to an input signal. Here it is not only important to protect the electrical connections from water, but also guarantee that the coating material can handle the heat transfer from the heatsink. So in this video we are going to test out nail polish, silicone and potting compounds to see which material is best suited for this job. Let's get started.
Meow meow.
This video is sponsored by JLC PCB, a manufacturer of quick PCB prototypes for 10 years. Upload your Gerber files to get high quality PCBs for ridiculously low prices and make your projects look more professional. To start this experiment, I unpacked 3 identical ESCs whose label and heat shrink tubing I removed afterwards. To make sure they all work properly, I connected each to a motor and a power source and utilized my homemade ESC tester to see whether they would all work, which they did. So I got myself a few Type K thermocouples, which are basically just 2 metal wires connected together in one point in order to create a voltage difference proportional to the temperature, and secured them to the heatsinks of the ESCs with Kapton tape. By utilizing the compatible thermometer circuits, we can easily measure the temperature of the heatsink, which went up to 27.5 degrees Celsius after letting the motor rotate for around 10 minutes, with an input signal of 1.5 milliseconds. This will be our reference temperature for later. For the first test, I went with the nail polish, which does work on one side without a problem. But it should be fairly obvious that this method brings some problems when it comes to completely encapsulating the ESC plus its heatsink. But anyway, after I then submerged the ESC and connected the input signal and power, I noticed that the ESC still worked without a problem. But while letting the motor rotate for 10 minutes, I also noticed that its speed was fluctuating and bubbles were produced by the ESC. Those were all not positive signs, but the motor still rotated successfully for 10 minutes while the ESC reached a temperature of 20.6 degrees Celsius. And after repeating the test in air, the ESC reached a temperature of 28.2 degrees Celsius. Not as low as without the coats, but that was to be expected. The important question is, how will the other 2 materials perform? To find that out, I used a sheet of rigid foam on which I marked the outlines for all the pieces of 2 cuboids in which the ESCs would fit. Then I cut out all the pieces with a box cutter and used hot glue to connect them to one another. And I made sure to use plenty of hot glue in order to guarantee that the constructions were waterproof. Once that was done, I prepared a tube of high temperature silicone and covered the bottom of the first cuboid with it. Afterwards, I pressed the ESC into it and then buried it underneath another layer of silicone. And while that was drying, I got myself the 2 components for the potting compound, which is the stuff that manufacturers usually utilize to waterproof electronics or hide their circuits from your sight. I doubt that many viewers can read the German warning text on the bottles, so let me summarize it. Be super careful when dealing with this stuff, and protective gloves and glasses are mandatory. For my mixture, I utilize shot glasses to measure 4 centiliters of component B and 8 centiliters of component A, which I then poured into a small silicone bucket. After mixing the 2 components together for 3 minutes with a plastic stirrer at a speed of 450 RPM, I let it sit for around 2 minutes and then poured it into the second cuboid in which I positioned the ESC beforehand. Now after 1 day of waiting, the silicone and the potting compound were hardened. But it was quite obvious that there was something wrong with the silicone. So I tried to free the rigid foam pieces from the silicone, which revealed that the inside was still liquid, which forced me to add a bit more silicone and wait for another day. After repeating this process a second time, the silicone coat was finally complete. And after reattaching the motor, submerging the silicone covered ESC and powering it all, it looked like everything still worked flawlessly. So I repeated the same temperature measurement underwater and in air, which ultimately delivered values which were pretty close to the previous ones. Not bad. To finish this experiment, I freed the potting compound from the cuboid walls, which was this time a lot easier to accomplish. The result of the potting compound was certainly not perfect, but nevertheless it looked quite fascinating. And after once again reattaching the motor and power and submerging the ESC, it turned out to work just fine as well. The last thing to do was to repeat the by now well-known temperature measurement, which also delivered values pretty similar to the previous ones. So all in all, the three methods are capable of waterproofing electronics, while simultaneously featuring sufficient heat transfer capabilities.
Nice.
Personally though, I would recommend nail polish for small and mechanical unstressed projects, since it is so quick and easy to use.
Nail polish.
And potting compounds for more complex projects, since it is truly the professional way of waterproofing electronics, and can also withstand a lot of mechanical stress. Silicone though was a bit too messy for my taste, and is due to its viscosity rather difficult to apply evenly. And with that being said, you should now have a good idea of how to waterproof electronics effectively. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay creative, and I will see you next time. We can easily measure the temperature to use plenty of hot glue in centiliters of component B bottles, it underneath another layer of silicone. And while that was drying, I got myself the two components for the potting compound, which is the stuff that manufacturers usually utilize to waterproof electronics or hide their circuits from your sight. I doubt that many viewers can read the German warning text on the bottles, so let me summarize it. Be super careful when dealing with this stuff, and protective gloves and glasses are mandatory. For my mixture, I utilize shot glasses to measure 4 centiliters of component B and 8 centiliters of component A, which I then poured into a small silicone bucket. After mixing the two components together for 3 minutes with a plastic stirrer at a speed of 450 rpm, I let it sit for around 2 minutes and then poured it into the second cuboid in which I positioned the ESC beforehand. Now after 1 day of waiting, the silicone and the potting compound were hardened, but it was quite obvious that there was something wrong with the silicone. So I tried to free the rigid foam pieces from the silicone, which revealed that the inside was still liquid, which forced me to add a bit more silicone and wait for another day. After repeating this process a second time, the silicone coat was finally complete. And after reattaching the motor, submerging the silicone covered ESC and powering it all, it looked like everything still worked flawlessly. So I repeated the same temperature measurement underwater and in air, which ultimately delivered values which were pretty close to the previous ones. Not bad. To finish this experiment, I freed the potting compound from the cuboid walls, which was this time a lot easier to accomplish. The result of the potting compound was certainly not perfect, but nevertheless it looked quite fascinating. And after once again reattaching the motor and power and submerging the ESC, it turned out to work just fine as well. The last thing to do was to repeat the by now well-known temperature measurement, which also delivered values pretty similar to the previous ones. So all in all, the three methods are capable of waterproofing electronics, while simultaneously featuring sufficient heat transfer capabilities. Personally though, I would recommend nail polish for small and mechanical unstressed projects, since it is so quick and easy to use, and potting compounds for more complex projects, since it is truly the professional way of waterproofing electronics, and can also withstand a lot of mechanical stress. Silicone though was a bit too messy for my taste, and is due to its viscosity rather difficult to apply evenly. And with that being said, you should now have a good idea of how to waterproof electronics effectively. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay creative, and I will see you next time.
Expectations. Fighting them, fearing them, defying them, redefining them. As a child of immigrants, music held specific meaning in our home. It was an opportunity, a discipline, something to be taken seriously.
Alright guys, quick video. So, this is a 451 relay. And this was installed in a retro 1996 C2 XP. And this is a common workaround for when your VTS goes out. Grab one of these, wire it up, you get VTS again. The trim on the jet ski. And recently, I didn't put this in, the previous owner did, and the wiring was an absolute mess. It was awful. So I've been wanting to fix it. So I started working on cleaning that up, and I had one wire that just like this one came out. It just came out of the back. And then this one just did, actually, like just now. So I opened this up just to see if I could solder that wire back in, and I could. I could figure out the terminals. I could have until this one came out.
Your turn to
And I
pick.
probably still could, but so this, you can see, clearly corroded, nasty, and it was working fine, but now that these wires are starting to come out, yeah, so this is where the green one that came out, I already kind of traced it down. Let's focus. It was right there. The red one would be easy to find from here, but this is a mess, and these relays are
Your
like
turn to pick.
$15 on Amazon. So, you know, I thought, well, if I'm going to go through the trouble of rewiring, organizing the wiring, making it look good, I might as well just get a new relay since the wires are coming out. So that's what I did. So I went Amazon, $15, and I got a new relay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal this so that in the future I don't do this again. It'll be sealed from the environment. This relay isn't meant for this application, so it's not really weatherproof. So we're going to fix that right now. So this has a little bit of a glue on it, this case. So for this, if you're sealing a 451, you got to get through the glue. Every relay, everything, you know, obviously you're watching this because you're going to waterproof some electronics. See if I can go to the hospital and get some stitches real quick.
Prepare for battle.
Whatever you're waterproofing is going to be a little different. There's some stuff called Corrosion X, and I've actually got some of that that I thought about using, and it works great. What I don't like about Corrosion X for this application is that it needs to be reapplied. It's not a permanent solution. And this, in theory, should be a permanent solution. So you got a couple options on how best to do this. Oh man. All right. There we go.
30 seconds to battle.
All right, so clearly you can see the difference in relays. Nice and shiny. This is not nice and shiny. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna pitch that one because that one's broken, garbage. Is I'm gonna epoxy coat is the plan. I'm just gonna slather this in epoxy. And what I'm trying to decide, Ziggy, shop fan on.
Ooh, now I get to shoot stuff.
Maybe you'll be able to hear me. Got the fan going, just get a little breeze. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mix up some 5-minute epoxy. And what I'm thinking is I'll probably put some, because I wanna get down around these relays. So what I'm thinking
Of course.
is maybe put some epoxy. I'm just trying to decide the best route to go here. So I could fill this up with epoxy and coat the back. What I could do is just brush it on. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll brush it on here. Let that dry, cure,
Meow, meow, meow.
and then just pop it
Meow,
in there.
meow. Meow,
I
meow.
don't really see the need to fill this up with epoxy, but I would just like to coat
Here, have an
around here. Maybe what I'll do is I'll start here
another.
and I'll seal this side. It's gonna be hard to get down in between those, but seal this side, let that cure, and then come back, drop it in there, coat this back side,
Under attack.
slide the cover back
Already
on,
moving.
and Bob's my uncle. I think that's probably
I gust onward.
the route that I will take.
Side.
So what I need to find is
Thanks for the gold.
I'm gonna get some parchment paper so that I can
Try
epoxy
this
all
on for
this
size.
and let it sit.
Meow, meow.
Parchment paper. Real quick. Just so I don't have to worry about this moving around. I'm gonna take that to the bench.
As the arrow flies.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
Almost there.
Alright, so now I'm gonna mix up some epoxy. And I'm just gonna coat in here. I don't know how much epoxy I've got.
Wild winds rising.
I'm struggling. This epoxy,
On my
I
way.
probably shouldn't have used. It's a little old. And apparently,
Got my
I don't
wind
have
up.
any. I've got
You
plenty of
don't wanna know.
hardener to resin. That's hardener. And absolutely no resin. I'm gonna get some different epoxy.
Region pang
Alright, so
sino
we'll try
walang
new tube of
kalaman.
epoxy. I don't know how old this stuff is. It may not work either.
Raining arrows.
Maybe too old. But we'll give it a shot. I need to use it. Let's see what we get here. Man, yeah. Yeah, but there we go.
Of course.
Make sure that's sealed. Little pop sickle stick.
Your top tower is under attack.
Get this mixed up. Probably be better to use 30-minute, but I've got 5 minutes, so that's what we're using.
On my way.
If you've never used epoxy, you got to make sure this stuff is thoroughly incorporated.
I gust onward.
And then I'm just going to goop it on here.
Taste my
like so. And I'm sure there's like electronics,
I'm way ahead.
I don't know, resin that they make that probably priced pretty. I'm sure it's, you know, fairly priced, just like every other specialty item.
Dyer's courier has been.
But I'm just gonna slather this up with some epoxy. Just sealing it up, that's all you're doing. Now if this had a heat sink or something on it, obviously you'd want to take care not to overheat. I don't think this is gonna overheat.
Here, have an arrow.
And if it does, okay, it was a $15 experiment.
Already moving.
I mean, I've spent $15 on worse things.
On it. As the arrow flies.
All right, so I think that's fairly coated.
Ah! Is it raining arrows?
Looks like I got it in all the spots.
Meow, meow.
I could get a little more here. And when I coat the bottom side, I'm gonna come back and give it a second coating here.
On it.
What I'm really trying to do now is just I don't want it to get like a lump or something so that it doesn't want to go back in the case. I'm just trying to keep it uniform. And that may be where 5-minute epoxy shines for this application, because it's going to set up
Attack.
quicker.
At them.
Instead of 30-minute epoxy, I'd have to, if I wanted to make sure that it wasn't running all over the place, I'd have to do something about that. But I see like this,
Already moving.
see that bulge right there? That's what I'm trying to avoid. Because I don't know how well that's going to fit in the
You've got my
case.
wit. Ah!
And I could come back and sand this up, and hit it with an X-Acto, and that'll clean up that epoxy shape a little bit.
As the arrow flies.
Clear epoxy.
At them. Oh!
Alright. I'm going to
I'm way
press this
ahead.
down in here and watch it all squish out.
Ah!
I didn't get a lot of squish,
I
that's
go.
good. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is just
On my way.
throw some gloves
I'm
on,
under attack.
and I'm going to hit it with a little alcohol
Oh!
on a rag and just clean that up a little bit. It's not
I
necessary.
didn't press the E on time.
And honestly, for this application, it's probably a waste of time. Really, I should just leave it alone, but just gonna clean that up.
3, 2, 1.
On it.
Just so it doesn't look 100% amateur hour.
I'm fantastic. I gust onward.
Your top tower is under
This,
attack.
I wonder if there's any usability.
Who turned up? I'm way ahead.
Nope.
Every
Pretty
coin
much
helps.
toast.
Of course.
Stuff 5-minute stuff sets up quick.
Reap the whirlwind.
Sets up in 5 minutes.
Here, have an arrow.
All right, so that's pretty much sealed.
Raining
I
arrows.
could do a drop in there too. Right here where the wire's enter. That would probably get me pretty well 100%.
I gust onward.
I wouldn't even get water in the case, I don't think, because I think these edges would be pretty well wet. Let's do that. Why not? All right, so I'm gonna mix up an ultra small amount.
Can't keep a good girl down.
Ultra small right there. use that alcohol and clean this tip off.
On it. A step ahead.
Oof.
Already moving.
Wrapper slipped.
On my way. Focus. As the arrow flies. Hey, they're picking on me.
Alright, so I'm just dropping it down in there. This is just overkill on my part. Definitely not required.
Oh, can't believe it.
Is under attack.
Try this on for size.
Alright, so see, I've got it. Now I'm just going to let it sit. What can I do?
You catch my
What
point?
would you do?
I'm way ahead.
So I can hold it up right.
I run like a wind. Attack!
There it is. Boom. Done deal.
Taste my arrow. Attack!
And that, my friends,
Your top tower is under attack.
is how you DIY epoxy
Wind in your
pot
hair.
electronics.
Catch my point?
Thanks for watching.
Meow meow.
Attack! On my way. On it. I got word. I'm under attack. Of course. I go. As the arrow flies. On it. Like the wind. In front. Already moving. Not yet. On it. Cold wind blows.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
Reap the whirlwind. Taste my
Your
arrow.
bottom tower is under attack.
At them. Try this on for size. On my way. I go. Focus.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Already moving. I'm way ahead. On.
Your middle
Range
tower
increases.
is under attack.
I gust onward. As the arrow flies.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Of course. I'm way ahead. Raining arrows. Already moving. Here, have an arrow. Not enough mana. Got my wind up. As the arrow flies. On it. On it. My feet fly. Incoming! Attack! Oh! I gust onward. Ah! On my way.
Triple kill!
Of course.
The enemy's bottom
way
tower
ahead.
has fallen.
Get my point? You catch my point?
Your top tower is under attack.
Taste my arrow.
Your top tower is under attack.
On it.
Dire's structures are fortified.
It's not time yet. Try this. I'm under attack. Arrow.
Your top tower is under attack.
Attack. My elbow strength grows. Here, have an arrow.
Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Nothing like a little failure to sharpen your aim. Is it raining arrows?
Think of it as a new beginning.
On my way. Like the wind. Already moving.
Maybe someday I'll play AK no outdoor field.
My next arrow will find its mark. Of course.
This ice.
On it.
Your
gust
middle
on.
tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen.
Attack! Got my wind up. I'm not ready. Worthy. Meet the prevailing winds.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Of course. My feet fly. As the arrow flies. Ah! Here goes. Already moving. My feet fly. Quiver is empty. I run like the wind. Reap the whirlwind. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. On it. It's like the wind. On it. I gust onward.
Your top tower is under attack.
Ah! Like the wind. On my way. I go. Ow! Oh! I'm way ahead.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Beneath the tree. That's what you get. Just flew back into town.
Dire's structures are fortified.
On it. Here, have an arrow.
Your top tower is under attack.
Already moving. I'm way I run like the wind. On my way.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
You weren't so damn dead I'd shoot you again. Is it raining arrows? Gotcha!
Your bottom tower has fallen.
I'm under attack! Not yet! Ugh. I go. I'm not ready. My feet fly. Ah! As the
No, lol, I'm actually working on my AK off screen.
Your top tower is under attack.
caught a second wind. Of course. Not yet. A step ahead. Oh! Reap the whirlwind. Like the wind. Ah! I gust onward. Try this on for size. I steal from the slow. Got my wind up.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Run like the wind. Like the wind. Feels already moving. That wasn't nice.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
The Wind Ranger returns. On my way. My feet fly. On it. Denied. Of course.
Your top tower is under attack.
Like the wind. Here goes. The arrow flies. Catch my point? I gust onward. Look who's back.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your bottom barracks has fallen.
On it. The pin. Open. Ah!
Your bottom barracks has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
Try failure. Didn't like it.
Your middle tower
go.
is under attack.
Incoming. I'm way ahead. Oh!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Attack! I'm under attack. I got it on me. I run like the wind.
Your middle tower is under attack.
On it.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Already moving.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Taste my arrow.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack.
Double kill.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Ooh, I love your new piercing. Your middle tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Another shot. Like the wind. On my way. Wind.
I've almost been playing for 3 hours. I'm
Of course.
gonna do my laundry later.
It's not incoming. I go.
Your middle tower is under attack. Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
As the arrow flies. Here comes my middle range increases. If you were still alive, I'd still be shooting. You catch my point?
Will.
Radiant structures are Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen. Your top barracks are under attack. Your top barracks has fallen. The enemy now has megabombs.
I'm gonna do my laundry right after this.
Dire structures are falling. Your middle tower is under attack.
Nothing like a light wind. Is it raining arrows?
Your middle
The arrow
tower
flies.
is under
My
attack. Your
touch
middle
flies.
tower has fallen.
I'm under attack. Already moving.
Your ancient is under attack.
How could you?
Your ancient is under attack. Radiant victory.
Alright, YouTube. Bye bye. I'm gonna go now. Bye bye. Bye bye. See ya.